Hello, my name is Randy Rolfe, and I'm the president of the Institute for Creative Solutions, sharing foundational concepts about vibrant health through natural living. And I wanted to read to you about a proposal of some nutritional research that's going to be done by Nutritional Healing Corporation in Tennessee. And they're saying that the growing prevalence of diabetes, obesity, changing lifestyle, and the aging population continues to drive an increase in the incidence of chronic wounds. Over 6 million people have chronic wounds in the USA alone, and in excess of $20 billion is spent annually on treatment. What they're saying is an adequate balance of macro and micronutrients is important to support the cellular activities that are essential for repairing and remodeling of tissue. Malnutrition can alter collagen synthesis, immune function, and wound tensile strength. The importance of nutrition in wound healing is just beginning to be recognized by wound care practitioners. And they go on to say, malnutrition is widespread even in developed countries. Elderly patients in particular are at an increased risk of developing nutritional deficiencies. In patients with a chronic wound, there's a complex interaction between diet, nutritional deficiency, infection, and wounds. A paradigm shift is required. The importance of nutrition in wound healing has been well documented in a number of clinical studies. However, there continues to be a gap in practice in the recognition of nutritional deficits, as well as appropriate clinical interventions in patients with chronic wounds. So I wanted to read that because it's a very serious problem, especially with an older population and so many people overweight and with diabetic and immune issues, so that their bodies aren't able to heal when they get some kind of injury or repetitive injury to the skin, and they have trouble healing it. And the importance of nutrition is we get salves and antibiotics and that kind of thing, but the importance of nutrition has been largely neglected, as this article shows. So I wanted to emphasize that we're all healing all the time. And as we age, of course, we heal a little slower. Nothing's working quite as efficiently as it did when we were 25. So nutrition is even more important. And so they're going to assess people's diets over 12 weeks and see what happens with the various wounds. Of course, diabetics can have very serious infections developing on wounds they don't even know about if they have poor circulation in their feet or legs. But many other people have various chronic wounds. And so the importance of protein, the macronutrients like quality fats, and all the micronutrients, the enzyme covalent the collaborators with the vitamins and minerals in the chemical processes are essential to wound healing, to keeping the blood clear, the immune system working, and for cells to actually, heal themselves, to repopulate with healthy cells where there's been a big breach that's been lasting for a while. So I wanted to emphasize the importance of nutrition for the constant healing that's going on. The body's constantly scavenging for cells that have gone bad, even internally, but of course externally it's really important not to be exposed too long to the open air, to toxins, and to infection. And so it's really valuable every day to pay attention to eating whole organic foods and minimizing the toxins in your foods and all those alien chemicals that unfortunately food processors put in our foods to make them look or smell or taste a certain way, and not particularly focused on health and nutrition and quality of that nourishment. So that's it for today. Thanks. Take care.